Good morning, everybody. Say hello to my Cane Corso, Rain. Rain says hello. And say good morning to my Rottweiler, who's laying in the grass, being enticed to play with the Cane Corso. And there they go. And if we're lucky, we'll catch a sighting of this one. Little Missy. Missy's concerned because they're playing rough this morning, which is you're right to be concerned. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Uh-oh. Storm, did you choke on something, girl? Storm. Storm. Oh, she's ignoring me. Storm. Storm. Licious. I call her Licious sometimes. Licious, are you okay, baby? Okay. So when my dogs aren't listening, we have to go for our water gun. Our handy dandy water gun. This is what we got to use whenever they don't pay attention. Right now it's like a little circus out here, but we know how to make it stop. The squirt gets her attention, and then he stops. You don't want none of the smoke, do you? Look at me. She's like, I'm doing this all by myself. Hey, what are y'all doing over here? $80K Hunter, what's going on? She loves it. Yeah, so for me, this is the absolute miracle worker. It's this super soaker. So we went from this chaotic play that everybody was going at each other to everyone stopping. It works perfectly for my pack. It's Earl. Okay, what's going on? You changed your screen now. Okay, cool. Yeah, little Missy. Yeah, she was holding her own, right? Now she's tired. She's like, I gotta take a break. So yeah, they have not had their run this morning, so they will have a lot of energy until I give them that exercise they're needing and wanting and craving. But until then, they're gonna be chasing and barking at each other and playing rough until they get their fix of energy release. So Archer Kibbler, what's going on, Archer? So Rania, so cute. Thank you so much. Give him a treat. The bad bone, this guy, he's not gonna get a treat until he earns it, and her either. My Rottweiler, they earn their treats. It's a tactic that I use to make sure that they pay attention to me and do what I ask them to do. So we don't treat unless they work for it. They can, I'll give them free hugs or free love, but I won't give them a treat until they work for it. So, all right, so we're gonna put the super soaker down, and we may need it later. So, but that's by Duck is in the house. What's going on, Duck? Everybody's doing good, man. We are hanging in there. Long time no hear and long time no see. Been busy with school. Hey, that's cool. Heard that. Dogs are doing well. Hey, big girl. What's up, my baby? Y'all, she is so dirty. I mean, I just squirted her with water, but a lot of that white stuff on her is actually from the Cane Corso. He's got all that slobber. He's even got some on his paw right there. He flings this slobber all over the place, including on his sister. So now she's cleaning herself now. It's like, I gotta get this off of me. That's how I am too. Whenever he's put slobber on me, like he's already got me here on my pants. Always, exactly. Uh, oh, Zeus is 9 months and 97 pounds. Oh, that is incredible. That is so awesome. So Earl just got a Cane Corso not too long ago, and puppy. And the update is it's 9 months and 97 pounds. Gosh, that's gonna be a big dog. Clara Wood, what's going on? You know, Duck, Missy has been trying her best to eat the universe, but she's bit off more than she could handle, and so she's having to take smaller bites. Cause she got a little cute mouth. Come here, little Missy. Tell Duck how you been doing. See, I've been trying to eat. I've been trying to eat the world. It's too big for me. Wingstop. This is not a poodle. This is a mix. She's a mix of what we think is a pug and a Pekingese, or a beagle and a Pekingese mix, what they call Peagles. So she's not a purebred, but nonetheless a wonderful dog. And as Duck says, she loves to eat. I'm saying Duck, y'all, but that's Flora. That's her. When she first came to the show, that was what her name was. It's kind of like Earl was using a different name earlier. You need Missy. 2 steps to taking over the universe into my tummy. Yes. Oh, you mean this guy? Is this a little bitty poodle? Yeah, it's a little poodle. No, he's our Cane Corso. Big boy. Thank you. I love having my dogs. They are beautiful dogs. Savannah Martyr says, hi. What's going on? Hello. Oh, this is Stormalicious. Call her Stormalicious. So he comes over because he's getting jealous. He knows I'm going to come pet her. So he comes over and tries to sideline the petting, and now he's getting in between us. And then he does the ultimate. The ultimate is slobber. Look at that. So if you're unaware of Cane Corsos and slobber, this is their life. This is the life of a Cane Corso owner. At least the loose lip ones, as they say. Just slobber, slobber, slobber. Hey, Nikki. Marcel, what's going on? Wingstop, this is the second oldest. She'll be 5 in a couple months, and the oldest is little Missy there. She is actually 13 years old, and he's the baby boy hiding behind the barbecue pit over there, hiding behind the Barbie. Thank you, Nikki. Appreciate it. The doggos, they're a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of work, but a lot of fun. So yesterday, I had to. Saliva is Rain's best defense in taking socks away from the house. Duck, you remember that video I created where he brought the sock out here in the yard, and then I had to investigate. I interrogated the dogs, and they all talked back to me. Oh man, hiding behind the Barbie. Dog my name in my profile pic. K Puppy King. Uh-oh, do you have a Kangle? Oh, is that fly bothering you, girl? Gotta get that fly off of you. Get that fly off of you. Yeah, there we go. That means you need to take a bath. That's what that means. You need to take a bath. Do you want to take a bath? Uh-oh, she looked at me, y'all. She said, what? Bath? Ooh, do you want to take a bath? Speaking of bath, so yesterday, come get some water. Do you want some water? Get some water. Yesterday, I had to clean their beds, and I don't know if you guys have those beds that you can break apart, but you know, you have to unzip them, and they have all this cushion in there. And so I'm telling you, my dogs, they come out here and they play and they get stinky and they wallow around in their beds. And it makes my room smell. And I'm like, no, I can't have that, man. We want to wash those beds. So we spent half a day yesterday washing everybody's bed, including yours, especially his. You're the stinky one. Missy did it. So when Rain drinks, does he instantly find the closest person to slobber? Absolutely. Zeus does on a regular, watching the kids run around. They, like him is like playing what is it playing like hide and go seek? What's the game? Like as soon as he comes up to you, you gotta like have a towel immediately on your hand. So I keep towels everywhere. I got those yellow fiber towels. I keep them on the couch, near the kitchen table, keep them in the bedroom, everywhere, because we're constantly running away from his slobber. And don't ever try to get ready for work or church or somewhere fancy, because this guy will ruin your outfit before you get out the door. So it's always you know, give him a treat, put him in the kennel, and then go get dressed or something along those lines, or be prepared. I mean, you gotta love him though. You gotta love this guy. Oh man, why start giving them giving those toes? I have toes, guys. Dogs back. I don't know, Duck. Tag. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like playing tag, and his slobber is what makes you it. A lot of people want these big dogs like that, and they don't realize how much slobber is oh man, it is a huge factor. And I'm not just talking about my clothes. I'm talking about the walls, the couches, anything, the bedding. I have to constantly wash my bedding because he puts his big face on the side of my bed to wake me up or whatever, and slobbers all on the cover. So it's just like constant battle. And I had to buy like what does it call it, wall spray to clean off the uh, the walls with the what is it called, the drywall. There's a spray for it that you have to use. And so every week I'm washing the walls, because when he flings his head like that, the slobber flings to the sides of the walls and the windows and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm talking about you, buddy. I'm talking about you. How does that make you feel? You're a good boy, but you are a lot of work, man. Yeah, see, look at it being cute. You being cute. He's like, why you telling all my business, Daddy? Why you telling all my business? You supposed to be standing on business, not talk about my business. Maureen lives in Kenya. Oh my God, that is awesome. I've been wanting to visit Kenya for so long. I think that's one of my retirement goals is get some money together, get some babysitters for these dogs, and head out to Kenya. I've been wanting to go to Ethiopia and Eritrea. I think that's how you pronounce it, Eritrea. Those two countries. Been wanting to go visit that. So, and I think Kenya, isn't Kenya like it's like a nice tropical climate too, right? Can I use your dog's likeness and image? I'm not sure. What are you trying to use it for? My badness. Can your dogs roll over? Maureen, I don't really do too many tricks with them like roll over. I mean, he's doing it for fun right now. I don't really do too much with the big dogs. With Missy, I did do a little bit of that training with her. So if we called her over here and I had treats, I can get her to roll and do some tricks and all that good stuff. But that was when we had one dog and we had more time. With the big dogs, my main goal with them is just making sure that they have boundaries and that they're exercised and they're well fed. Those are my three top priorities when it comes to these two big dogs: is exercise, boundaries, and I guess I should say water too. Fed and have water, because those are kind of the foundational things that I have to maintain. And the reason why exercise is important is because when they don't get their exercise in, they let the energy out on my house or each other, or you know, on things I don't want them to. So you have to give them some release of energy. And they come out and march the fence with the neighbors' dogs, which is cool and all, but sometimes they get too noisy and disruptive. So I try to exercise them myself, and and then when they're done exercising, they just kind of play around and lay around like this. I meant everyone asking questions. Okay. I love how, okay, what you say, I love how everyone's just here and I'm stupidly chatting. I feel like the Klaus Clown. Duck, you always bring the fire, okay? So don't you ever stop. Ever since the first time you messaged us, it's been fun. Pax Unleashed says, hi, what's going on? Soren's puppies. I've been to Ethiopia and Djibouti. Ethiopia wasn't bad. Where I was, it was very wooded and mountainous. Ooh, really? Did you go there for work or just for fun? It's all good, Duck. Yes, you are, Duck. You are definitely the fun giver. What do you have? What is that? Delicious. What is that? You got some feathers? You got feathers? Okay. So occasionally, y'all, birds will come to my window here and they'll fly right into it, and they don't survive. So every now and then we'll just have a kind of a dead bird back here in the backyard, and she loves raw meat. So next thing you know, we'll see a bird in her mouth, and we're like, "Oh, Storm, come on!" Yeah, she loves to eat raw meat. Which tricks can it do then? Some you talking about Missy over there, little Missy? You can barely see her. Yeah, she does the basics. Like she can do set. They all could do set. You know, I don't have any treats right now, so I really don't want to do too much of that. I usually reward them for that work. I mean, I can do a pet. Let's see if I can get it. I'll do rain for you. Sit. Good boy. That's a good boy. You know, it's not a high value treat, but we'll give them some love for it. You gotta always pay your dogs. Pay them when they do something good. Please pay them. Pay them. They worked hard for that. Good boy. Now let's see if we can get him to. Oh well, he's already giving me the paw. Give me paw. Paw. He's like, you don't have any treats, buddy. Good job. That's a good paw. That's a good paw. And then he jumps up. So this is what I always do with my dog. Like when he jumps, I always put my hand in his face, like that, and that keeps him kind of. And I don't know if every dog is good with that, but or can obey that kind of thing. But for him, it's fine. If he tries to jump up, I usually give him the hand in the face, and he doesn't jump on me. Ku Klux Klan says woo. Is Storm eating Missy? No, Duck is not. Duck Storm's not eating Missy. She better not eat Missy. Baby girl, what you got? So y'all, I've been working on her nails. Her quick is so long. So if you don't take care of your dog's nails, FYI, the quick, which is the vascular unit underneath their nail, will start growing towards the tip of the nail. And once you do that, once you let it grow too long, it's hard to cut the nail back without hurting the dog. So you have to slowly but more frequently cut their nails until the quick goes back. And so that's what we're doing with her. I bought the what is it called, the Dremel tool, and that seems to be okay. I give her a treat and try to make it a positive experience as much as possible. But it's a long journey, y'all, with her. A long journey. Well, well, well. Somebody's being racist. Let's set up some mating. I got a Cane Corso. Uh-oh. Somebody wants to do some business over here. Some real business. My dog can't do any tricks. So Maureen, you have to first of all, you know, educate yourself if you want your dogs to do tricks, which is a good thing. Let me say tricks, y'all. For the most part, only thing you're doing is you're giving your dog a job. And many people underestimate the power of giving your dogs a job, giving them something to do, because most of their life is pretty boring. So even though it seems like, why are you making your dog do tricks? This is not a circus. For them, though, it's different because they're actually doing something for a change. They're not just sitting around like my dogs are doing right now. They're just absolutely bored out of their mind. Now it feels great out here. Argentina's in the house. Good morning, Damien from Argentina. But for them, just to do a little trick here and there, like a sit or a come, or like, if you tell your dog to come here, or a stay, all those things are, especially if they get a reward afterwards, that's meaningful to them. So I highly recommend, you know, training your dog to do. And the other thing is it builds a relationship between you and the dog. Gets your dog used to obeying what you have to say to them. I think that's a good idea. Christopher has two Cane Corsos, two Dobermans. We can do some business. What's your email? Well, okay, I said that, but here's the deal. Both of my dogs are fixed, so I really don't have any. No one in our house is fertile or able to have any puppies. Now I do have a coworker though. She's got some Cane Corsos, and her channel is Ozzy the Cane Corso, and she is open for business, y'all. She got a new import from Serbia, a black Cane Corso. And so, well, Christopher, my thing was I just didn't have the time to deal with you know, all that stuff with the breeding and all that stuff. I just don't have the time. I mean, I still work, y'all. So for me, I'm just happy to have my dogs, you know, survive, be entertained, and live a good life. That's all I'm after. As long as we can coexist, me and my family and the dogs, I think I'm ahead of the game. Trying to get into breeding and all that stuff, man, that is too much for me. Duck, I'm just messing around. I have two vernaculars, okay, Duck. I say business when I need to say business, and I say business when I need to say business, okay? So business is the other word for business. Of course, you guys are picking up on what I'm laying down. I have my moments, okay? I'm from East Texas, so occasionally I go back to my roots. Oh, somebody's coughing. Oh, no. The word is a vernacular. Vernacular is just the way, the mannerism in which you say words. Your vernacular. Uh, so I'm just teasing, saying that I have another slang type of language that I use occasionally from, and it's really not slang. It's just how I grew up. So I grew up in a town in East Texas, and most of my family is from East Texas, so they have a different accent. It's so how we say words, kind of a cultural thing. But I've had to adopt a new professional language if I want to engage with the rest of the world. What kind of gray dog is that? I like the look. Can I buy it? Is it for sale? Please answer me. KKK. This is a Cane Corso, and he is not for sale because he's my pet. But I do have a coworker who is selling. Well, she will have a litter of Cane Corsos. His sister Lucia and her new Serbian import Cane Corso. They're gonna have a litter soon, and she's gonna be offering those up for anyone who wants to buy them. And I don't, if you want to contact her, just go to her YouTube channel. It's Ozzy the Cane Corso. Send her a message, and she's doing all that. Me, I'm just living my best life with my dogs. That's what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying the property, enjoying the doggies, enjoying raising my dogs, training them, and that's what I do. Mazin, hello, what's going on? Duck, what are you talking about? Scoliosis breaks? What is that? I love how you're advertising your coworker. It's so cute that you're working together. So Duck, let me tell you, she means a lot because she got me started on the big dog thing for the most part. Now, I will say my wife and I both have we've always, wanted to have dogs. I mean, that's why we got her from the beginning. And then my wife is interested in the Rottweiler, so we got the Rottweilers mainly because of my wife's interest in the Rottweiler breed. And then I learned about the Cane Corso from my coworker, and she's been very helpful with like giving us tips because she's had them for a while. So that's why when I talk about her, it's because she's really been instrumental in helping us raise this dog. And also, she gave us a tip where to find him because a lot of people talk about these breeders out here that kind of they're in it for the money. And so she happened to find a breeder who was more interested in preserving the breed and has done a great job of getting dogs that have good temperaments. I mean, just excellent breed and quality of dog. So I owe her for helping us find that breeder, and so that's how we have such a good Cane Corso. Dogs before bros. uh, for the most part, yeah. It's a brace for scoliosis. Oh, you know what? It's funny that I've never ran across that. My job is in actually medicine, but I don't never run across that word. Interesting. It's a very beautiful dog. It is socialized. Do you raise it whenever it was young? So yeah, so we got him kind of. I want to say my wife kind of just wished that we could have got him a little sooner. He's about we got him at about 4 to 6 months. I try to remember the exact month that we got him. So we got him just a tad older. We got her kind of early, like within 6 to 8 weeks. The breeder had some issue going on, and so it was best for us to pick her up sooner rather than later. A lot of people say that you want your puppy to stay with their mother long enough to learn certain skills and get certain behaviors under control before you bring them home. And so we got her fairly early, and we just work with him day one, though. With him too, even though he was already like I think it was about 4 or 5 months when we brought him home, we started working with him day one because we had to integrate him into the pack that was already existing because she was already here and the Missy was already here, so we had to work on bringing them into the pack, and then we started implementing boundaries with him because this dog is very very different because they're very territorial, they're very dominant, and so if you don't fill that void, they will take over your house. So you got to know how to set boundaries and let them know who is alpha. And I don't mean that I don't say that in a mean way. I mean that in a very healthy way, because he speaks strong dog, and dog world is alpha and beta and so forth. So if you don't feel that void as the alpha, then they'll take over your house. So yeah. As far as socialized, he's half and half. This guy is, because I do still take him to like Lowe's or take him to Tractor Supply store, to the stores that are friendly with dogs. I take him, and he seems to do okay. He's mainly very very territorial to the property, so he doesn't really like the neighbors getting too close to the fence line. He does, like right now. See how he's protecting the line because there are people out there getting ready to do some lawn work, so he's already concerned that they're in the neighborhood. But yeah, I'm more likely to study tourism and history still in school. Oh, that's okay. Are you saying me, Duck? Are you saying what because what I said I do, and I've never heard of the scoliosis brace that you mentioned? Powerful breed. I have one mix with pit bulls. Do you have a Cane Corso in a pit mix, or do you have a Rottweiler pit mix? Sunday. T-man toss. Can they swim? They absolutely can. That's one of her favorite activities in the world to do, is to swim. My Rottweiler loves it. My Cane Corso, he'll get in there. Let's see what he's got. He's got a bone of some sort. You got a bone, buddy? He's got one of those Nyla bones. So he's happy now. Yeah, he'll swim like rarely. You know, if I'm in the pool, and so the way I do it is me and my family swim first. We always have our moment, and they're not allowed to get in the pool until I give them the command. And so when we're done swimming, the last 10, 15 minutes, we'll invite them to come in, and she'll take over the swimming pool. He barely will he'll mainly stay on the ledge, but occasionally he'll go for a lap if he gets, not sure what those birds are doing. I can see Missy chilling back there. She like French fries and a smile. Yeah. Well, right now it's kind of a really nice time in Texas, because we're in Texas, by the way, if you didn't know that. And the temperature, it's about what, 70 degrees, 72 degrees, and there's a slight breeze. And so being in this cool grass right now is like heaven to them. You know what I mean? This is perfect. So MZKHD, if you didn't catch that, I'm from Texas, United States, Texas. Cane Corso, frugally Fay, is how you say your name? It's so it's both, right? Because a Cane Corso is an Italian Mastiff, so it is definitely a Mastiff and a Cane Corso because they're the same thing. Um, or should I say, a Cane Corso is a type of Mastiff. So not all Mastiffs are Cane Corsos, but our Cane Corsos are Mastiffs. Does that make sense? All right, I have an English Mastiff mixed with a Cane or Cane. Best dog. Ooh, that's awesome. I had a blue heeler, and now I have a black lab German Shepherd. Ooh, random information has a blue heeler and a black lab. That's a cool little combination. He's the best boy, sweetheart. My Cane Corso just gets his belly. He don't float. He gets him. He just does his big belly flop. Got a bone, buddy? No. Okay, Sunday has a Cane Corso. Awesome. Or it's Mr. Cane Corso. Random information. New York. New York is in the house. New York. Doug says, I haven't seen Jenkins in a while. Is he still? Yeah, you know, Jenkins, he comes on. I've seen him once, maybe a month or two ago. And yeah, it's so funny how that you have kind of seasons of people. Like, y'all, we've been doing this live show for, I don't know, about over a year now. And no, not a year. Have we got to a year? We're close to a year. And so you have people that come on, and it's really cool meeting folks, and then they hang around for a while, and then sometimes they go do their own thing, and they come back a little later, like Duck. You know, she's busy with school. They come back around, so I try to keep the station going. Like every week I stream on Sunday mornings, and just to kind of keep an update, because I know people have been following these dogs for a while, and it's just nice to give them a little bit of a update on how they're doing. English and Italian Masters are not the same. Oh, no, I was talking about Cane Corso is a Mastiff. It's an Italian Mastiff. Josh says Masters are freaking beautiful and loyal to a good owner. Yes. I had someone ask if Zeus was part Saint Bernard because of his drool. Yeah, that makes sense for them to ask that question, because these Cane Corsos, man, whoo, it is like drool central. Like I can't imagine that. I bet a Saint Bernard is even worse. I can't imagine dealing with more slobber. Samantha's in the house. Good morning, Samantha. Yeah, Earl. Yeah, you've been on for a while, since August. So yeah, we have a lot of people that come on. It's been on for a while. So it's just nice. It's nice to. It's like seeing old friends. You know what I mean? It's just I feel there's a dog holding the camera instead of you, since it's a dog channel and all. Imagine a dog camera, man. That would be woof 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 woof. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people do that. Like if they take their dogs for walks in like nice, cool trails, they'll put a strap a camera to the dog, and you basically get the dog's perspective. I think that's cool. I don't know about my dogs, man. Oh man. Samantha says good morning, Storm. Come say hello to Samantha. She misses you. Say good morning. Oh, say hi, Samantha. Missed you. Oh. And then Rain, let's go say hello to Rain. Hey, Rain. Samantha says hello. Say good morning, Samantha. They're tired. I know, and they haven't even done their exercise for today. That's what's so weird. They've played enough to get a little bit tired, but they've got plenty of energy. These dogs, they'll take a break like this, and the next thing you know it, they'll be fully charged in like 2 minutes. And little Missy, Missy, come say hello to Samantha. Hey, you stay put. I'm watching you. Say good morning, Samantha. Good morning. Missy, the one and only. But Missy, though, yeah, she's a cutie pie. And she's the alpha, by the way, guys. Just if you aren't aware, she's the boss. She's trying to hold her own though, because Rain is kind of not really like. He's like, "Are you really the boss, or are you just saying that?" Because I think I'm pretty big, so we have to watch out for him and her with their interaction. Sometime we really have to stick up for the alpha. So if you have multiple dogs, you can help them maintain their status by how you like treat them. In other words, the alpha walks in first or eat first or whatever. So there's ways that you can support your alpha. Sometimes she does get a little overboard with her position. She gets a little bit too pushy, and so we have to back her down. Only because it's like if you're doing excessive punishment, he may retaliate. So we're trying to watch out for that. Everybody's good though, Samantha. The family's great. Um, can't complain. Can't complain. It's been a beautiful time. Very, very beautiful time right now. The weather is finally nice, and everyone's chilling. We've got systems in place. Everything's good. I'm the one to trust. Exactly. That's how she is, Duck. She's always like, "I'm the leader. Respect my authority." uh, Missy and the Food Warriors. Ain't that even? Is that a real thing? Did you actually write a story about that, Duck? Storm is my favorite. Says the Westie. Secretly Westie. She's my favorite too. But I can't say that. I can't say that. uh, I think ultimately I probably will have if we're ever have a round two of dogs, it'll probably will be Rottweilers. I think they're just very, very well-rounded dogs. Like very protective, very, very trainable, very eager to please, and great. The temperaments vary, but for the most part, if you get a good Rottweiler from a good breeder, their temperaments usually are pretty good. So I've enjoyed being her owner or her pops, her daddy. Has been so busy with work. I bet. I bet. Yeah, I love Rottweilers. I really think. I mean, they have their quirks and all, but for the most part, they've been great to the whole family. Like once she loves you, she loves you. Rain, he's kind of a little less. I don't know. He's a great dog too. I love him, and he does love the family. But he has these weird boundaries sometimes where he may not accept certain things, and you're like, dude, you're making it more complicated. So we have to work around his issues sometimes. Not a problem necessarily because it's what you sign up for, but if doing it all over again, I think the Rottweiler's just such an even keel dog once you've trained it, of course. Yes, yes, I did. It's about Missy fighting her feeders to give her more food. By that, I mean jumping around and kicking the air. In the end, she rips the food bag open and devours it. I wish I could read that. But it was nice seeing y'all. Hey, yeah, Earl, it was good to hear from you again. Keep that baby safe. Keep it entertained, and um, See you on the next time. So thanks for hanging out with us, Earl. Rots are so cute. I love their brows. It's like they draw one last minute. One last minute. Yeah, you're saying like somebody just drew them up as a last minute thing, and that's what they, that's how they came out. Yeah, it's like these little two dots. You get your two dots. Pew, pew, pew. She got a little gray in her muzzle. Y'all see that, guys? Oh, you gave me the paw. What I do? What's the paw for? You just want to love me? Is that what it is? Look at them nails, y'all. She got a boo boo too on her hand. She had a little boo boo. I think I might have to put a bandage or something on it because she keeps licking it. Aw, look at that gray. She's getting a little gray. You're only 4 years old. You need to calm down with all this aging business. I know, Doug. That's what I meant by me having to deal with her nails because, and you saw her nails protracted, right? Well, they were kind of out. Uh, and so they're super, super long. And right now I'm on a plan with her. So I have to cut her nails like every couple of days to try to, because her quick is what the problem is. Let me show you what I'm talking about by her quick. Come here, big girl. You see how, you may not be able to tell, but you see how the quick is really close to the edge? Like it's almost on the edge. So you can't cut half of that nail because the quick where her vessels are right there at the tip. So I'm just having to just frequently just do it over and over and over and hopefully that quick will push back so I can cut deeper. So it's unfortunate, it's my fault, but that's one of the problems if you don't keep up with your dog's nails and if your dog nails grows that fast like hers grows, you got to stay on top of it or you'll be in my shoes where you have to just like cut like every couple days whatever to try to get that quick to recede and then you can get her nails to a healthy more manageable spot, but we got a plan and we're working on it. Yeah, exactly. If you cut the quick, it'll bleed and it's painful because I believe there's nerve endings in there too. So it's not only vessels for the bleeding, but there's nerves. So your dog's not going to be very happy if you cut that quick. Now, if you just cut the actual keratinized portion of the nail, it's just keratin. It's not even live tissue. There's no nerve endings in the keratin. You can cut that all day. They're not going to, well, they'll care if dogs care when you cut their nails, but for the most part, it's not painful. It's when, see how she's licking her boo-boo there? But, yeah, once you cut that quick though, they'll yelp and they'll lose trust in the whole process. So that's the main thing is you don't want your dog to be afraid to get their nails done because of that reason. I love this emoji. Emoji on it. What is that? It looks like a dog or a cloud. It's so stupid. What kind of cat is that? So Nick is asking about what kind of cat is that. That's funny. Hi, your doctor's so cute. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Are you talking about me or wait, hold on. Maybe you try to say your dog. Your dog is so cute. Okay, sorry. I misinterpreted it. I think that's what you're trying to say. Madeline was saying it's a sleeping dog. It's a Mercedes C300, Nick. uh, Samantha. Uh, uh, I'm not going to. Puppies, two puppies. Yes, there's actually a third one here, but I don't know where the third one is. Often she comes and she goes. So when you see this little black dog show up, just know that she won't be here long. She'll typically make her appearance and then she's off. And right now I cannot tell you for the life of me where she's at. And that's the one thing I do like about having a little bit more land is my little dog. There she is. I think that's her in her bed. You can barely see her. Um, she loves to go on adventures. So my little dog, she used to run away a lot too. When she was a puppy, we'd always have to go. Like if you give her too much of alone time and not paying attention to her, she'll just take off. She inches her way, and then little Missy be down the road sniffing at somebody else's gardens or whatever. But since we've had this additional kind of land here, what she does is she just takes her time and she just goes around, goes behind the shop, you know, she sniffs over here, comes into that corner, makes her way on the other side of the other building, and she just takes her time and just enjoys the land. But at least she's safe. She stays behind the fence. It was just great. It's all love for her being out here. Whenever I look at Missy, I feel like I'm a fan of those VTuber concerts. What's that? Is that like the NPR Tiny Desk concerts? The ride is Connie Course. The ride is Connie Course. Um, Samantha, yeah, yeah. So no. Yes, this is Storm and this is Rain, the Connie Corso, and then Missy's the little one. So whoever's asking. Oh, Madeline was asking what their names are. Three. So Rand said three dogs. Yes, got three dogs. Like my dad. What does that mean? So Rand's Ohio ball says hello. Hey, an avatar performing, I guess. YK, those avatars and live streams. People pay to see the performers on the stage and the screen. Hmm. So they're like avatars of musicians, and then people actually go to their concerts and pay money to go see them. Interesting. Wow. Americane says 100K. That's what's up. Is that where your account is right now, Americane? You got 100,000 subscribers? Madeline Cotels is doing the hearts and the rainbows. Duck says no, it's just like stolen songs, and the VTuber moves around randomly. You got to see it. It's hilarious. Okay, that's new for me, Duck. I've got to look into that. VTubers. Yeah, it's perfect weather right here, y'all. Like my dogs are loving this. Yeah, Samantha, no, it's beautiful. Right now, it's about. Let me see. I don't know if my watch tells me the exact temperature or not. Um, but it feels like 72 degrees right now. Oh, look. 70 degrees. 70 degrees. So it is absolutely beautiful out here. Like, I mean, you can tell that it's kind of like an overcast look, and the dogs are just, I mean, it's heaven to them. I mean, it's heaven to me. So, so you can imagine how they're just loving it. Dang. So, like 27 to 30 degrees Celsius, maybe. I think that's how you translate that. But it's 7 degrees Fahrenheit for those that are not here in the United States. That wind is kicking up too, man. It's beautiful. Yeah, so we still haven't done our run this morning. So our daily routine is, especially on the weekends, whenever I have time to do this, we go. I usually get them up. They mosey around, drink a little water. I get them their leashes, and then we typically do about a mile and a quarter exercise. We come back home. They're exhausted, and then we'll eat breakfast, and then they'll rest and digest for most of the afternoon until I come back from work or something like that, or whatever the day's like, and then we'll do something else in the afternoon, late afternoon. We come out and chill, play, whatever. But the key is like exercise first, and then food afterwards. And it's just such a great life for them. The Sometimes I can't really run them on the streets because they prefer to be ran in the neighborhood. Like they love it. Like to them, that is the most fun of their life is to run in the neighborhood. And first of all, they get a lot of exercise out of it. They get to sniff new stuff. They get to smell. Now they don't sniff too much because they're running, guys. We're not like walking and they're just sniffing everything and barking. No. We're exercising because I take them on the golf cart over there. You see that little UTV? So they're running alongside me. So for them, it's active. It's an active thing. It's very stimulating to their brain, and it is very very good for them. To have that. See, don't lick that baby. Storm, no licking. Thank you. I know, sweetie. I know. I'm gonna have to put something on. I've got some of that spray that's anti-itch because I wonder if it's just itching her. It's only 7:15 for you, Samantha. No. It's like 9. Oh, Samantha, I thought you guys were only an hour behind us. Run so the dogs run with your stuff and you chase them. No, no, Doug. They run alongside me. It's 17. It's 5:15 where you are, Doug. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, she's like, but Dad, it hurts. It itches. I gotta lick it. No. So yeah, we're gonna do our run. We're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna probably spray her hand with the. It's like a antimicrobial or spray, but it also kind of coats it. So we're gonna get her patched up. Yeah, it's probably healing and it's itchy, so she just keeps on licking it. Oh, so you Levy. Oh yeah, I mean we will. We're gonna go for our little exercise. Take advantage of this wonderful weather. I don't know what the high is supposed to be today, but I'm sure it's not gonna get too bad. But this morning is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You deny Levy. Well, for you, Duck, we'll stick around as long as necessary because we missed you. We hadn't talked to you in a long time. I will eat exercise. Oh, what was that about? Christine said, "Hi, hey, what's going on? Is it gonna be hot where you are?" Oh, did you just take his bone? That was mean. He said, "Daddy, she took my bone. She took my bone." Okay, well, let's go find another one. Here, I got you, buddy. Let's go find another one. You wanna play with this? What about this? We can play with this. All right. I know you like this. Ready? 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 Go. Yeah, you gotta have plenty of toys with these dogs, man. Plenty of toys. One is they love to play with it. Number two, thank you, buddy. You gonna let me have it? Okay. One, they tear these up a lot too. All right, you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Uh-oh. Yeah, you gotta keep them mentally stimulated. Okay, let me have it. Oh, you wanna play tug of war now? Let go. Let go. Yeah, let me get in there, buddy. There we go. I got it now. He's like, I don't want to run for it. I want to play tug of war. All right, here he goes again. I love to watch him run. And he always trots back like, look what I got. I got it, yo. He's so happy. Look at him. He's so happy. Your mom is puppy sitting? Yeah, you know what? That's awesome to have. If you have someone to watch your dog, so that's one thing about these Cane Corsos, though. Unless you have family members that are or friends that are really good with being around big dogs like this, your options are limited. So keep that in mind, guys. If you want to have a big dog like this, make sure that you have somebody that can watch them when you're ready to go on vacation, or when you're on, when you're somewhere and you need to have someone watch them. Just be careful because not everybody's cool with having a babysit a big dog like this. And so for us, we have my sister-in-law has been great with her dogs. So when she's in town and we need to go out of town, she's kind of like our go-to person. But we don't have very many options. I guarantee you guys, it is kind of limiting on your travel. Bobblehead rain. You wouldn't believe how strong this dog is, y'all. I mean, I don't think he's giving me 100%, but man, this guy is. Look at Storm. She's over there just chewing on her little bone. Or his bone, because she stole it from Rain. But I don't think he's mad about it, because he's enjoying playing tug of war with Dad. Your corgi is something else. Yeah, it's good to know about your dog. I mean, if they're gonna be babysitting, man, they have to be at least friends, because you don't want to have any problems. Man, this is a workout for me at this point. Got it. You ready? Yeah, she's having a great time eating that bone, and he's having a blast playing fetch with Daddy. So he just walked in front of her with his toy. I don't know if that was like, look what I got. You took my bone, well, look what I got. She's getting her mom to do everything. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes dogs take advantage of new people. Like if so, little Missy, wherever she's at, she does go over to like my mother-in-law's house for like a little vacation, and those boundaries aren't there at all. So, and Missy knows it. Like there's like one of our rules is the dogs are not allowed to beg at the dinner table when we're eating. No begging, no dogs at the table. Everybody stays away. So she knows the rules. But whenever she's over at Grandma's house, guess what she's doing? Little Missy's over there begging food at the table, just like what Duck would say. Give me the food, give me all the food, and Grandma acquiesces, hands her a little food. So no, she loves it. She absolutely loves it. I mean, I'm happy for her. They definitely get spoiled, but you know how it is. That's how kids are, right? Kids go to Grandma's house and Grandma spoils them, But when they come back home, all that spoiling ends. Boundaries are back in place. Got to be a good dog. The bird we have Loops love to eat. Hey Doug, what's the BIRB? Remind me what that is. Grandpa's in the house. Ah, so you working, Grandpa? You got your hands full. You got a Cane Corso Shepherd mix that you're trying to train. That's good. I'm glad to see you. Have some dogs to work with and staying busy. Burb equals bird, but just stupid vernacular or whatever. You know what? Business word. I hear you. Oh man. What kind of bird is it again? Look at Rain. He's like staring at us. He's like, come pet me. Come pet me. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's a noble, Grandpa. That's good that you're able to do that on them. I bet they appreciate it. Princess A says, Missy, my big Rod Prince, gone 1 year now. Oh, Australian cattle dog. Jack is the newbie. Okay. Oh, you miss your big Rottweiler. Oh, I see your thumbnail there too. Prince A. Princess A, or is this how you say that? He's like, get it right there. Get underneath there. Get underneath my arms. Right there. Just get. I need the scratches. John DLG 85. I have 5 pit bulls and 5 Dobermans. Wow, your house is full. Yeah, I think Chloe's got a good grandpa too. Y'all, I cannot imagine having 10 dogs, y'all. I just cannot imagine. Like, I'm barely staying afloat with these two big ones and that one small one. I mean, that's dedicating your life. Do you want to catch it? I don't think he's gonna go after this. He seems like he's too relaxed right now. Oh, but that sun is coming out though. Yeah, he's not gonna go for it. Samantha's got a rabbit and a corgi. Oh, we got to take care of that paw, girl, because you are licking it till it's starting to bleed now. We got to do something quick. 10 dogs is like 15 kids cramped with a teenager in a 20 by 20 small apartment. I think so too. I mean, unless you have like some big kennel. I mean, I don't know. So is your name John? Is it or John DeLig 85? Do you have like a big kennel or something? Is that why you have so many dogs, or are you just all in the house together? No, Doug, I kind of feel that way. Like 10 dogs in one place. Like even this yard, it seems like that would be too much for 10 dogs, especially big dogs like that. Good gracious. The rabbit is as big as my corgi. Samantha, what you feeding that rabbit? Yeah, it's got to be a pretty big kennel. I mean, I think that'd be kind of fun. I mean, if you had like this maybe 5-10 acre property, maybe 20 acres, and then you had a nice kennel, on the outside of your house, and you're able to raise the dogs, keep them safe. I mean, at that point, you would probably be in business. You'd probably be doing this for business, for breeding, But Lord, I just can't imagine working with the schedule I have and trying to maintain a household with 5, raising human children and having 10 dogs. Phew. Okay, Grandpa, we're probably gonna be heading out too in a minute because we need to get our run in before it gets too hot, and then we're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna take care of her foot. So, but it was nice to see you. I'm glad to hear that you are back with some dogs. I know, because it's really therapeutic though. I mean, I complain about all the work I got to do, but you know what? It's really good to interact with animals like this and to care for them. I think it does something good for the human being too. It's not all just one directional. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is really nice. Ah, man, that's a name I hadn't seen in a while. Praised. How was life? How was school? And did you get that Cane Corso? You know your dad is home. Man, this is like old friends getting together. I'm telling you, this is like the old crew. All we need is Jenkins to come in so we can start an argument. Yeah, Floral, also known as Duck. Remember, that was her original thumbnail was Duck. So I'm gonna always call her Duck. Duck from Egypt, right? I think you live in, I think Cairo, maybe, or somewhere around there, northern Africa. You gonna give me your paw? It's like he was afraid to give it to me. You gonna give me your paw? You gonna give it to me? No? Okay, that's a half paw. I give you some. I give you half a scratch for a half an obedience. Oh, but I will encourage this. I'll encourage a submissive layover. This song reminds me of maybe we'll meet at a bar. Forget what the song was. Probably called Maybe. I gotta look that up. I don't know about that song. My legal name has been changed to Duck. That's what's up, Duck. You should have it changed to Duck. That is an awesome name. Then she says Giza. You live in Giza? Oh, I don't even. I thought that was in Egypt somewhere. Tuve un rot y ahora tengo un Cane Corso. Okay, cool. So you had what I have. Beautiful dogs. Thank you. Or you had the Rottweiler. Now you have the Cane Corsos. Storm, stop licking, baby. Yeah, guys. I don't know how much longer I can kind of hold out before I have to take care of that on her hand. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Samantha. It's not like I've been on pins and needles, but Giza is in Egypt. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. I thought I remember that correctly. Meet at a bar. Drive a funky car. This guy's loving this. Big old dog. Yeah, big old dog. He's like, why you stop? I'm just gonna take a nap. This foster baby I get looks like a brindle shepherd, but it's built like a Cane Corso. Ooh. I think the name is Ollie or Ozzy. Have they had their problem? Oh, no, not yet, because Stormy, stop licking. No licking, baby. So the Vito, I think, is so the puppy that you're referring to is Vito, um, and Lucia, which is his sister. I think Vito is at 10 months now, or getting close to 10 months. So I think that breeding is going to occur soonish. I think they have to be at least a year old, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me, because I don't know much about the breeding business, but I think Vito needs to be a year old, and then once he's turned a year, and I think Lucia is the same age as obviously is Rain, so they're already two. So I think they're good to go on that end, but they're just waiting for Vito, the black male Serbian import, to get old enough to breed, and then they'll be puppies soon. Man, she's got her hands cut out. Like I could not imagine. And I think she's got some big exciting news on other fronts too. So you have to go to her channel. She'll fill you in on that. But it's Ozzy the Cane Corso is her channel name. I told my bestie I wanted this riding bike videos. Taking art seriously like 2 or 3 months ago. Really? So his name is Valor. Valor the lovebird. The beautiful Egyptian bird. The budgie. Okay, that's cool. He's still Egyptian, so that makes him exotic for us Americans. speaking of Americans, um, what do you guys think about us? Like Duck. What are you guys thinking about our president and our perception, our global perception? What is your thought? Because I'm just curious. It's not often that I get to talk to international folks about what their perception of our country is now. Not I don't want to get too political, so don't let's not get into arguments. I'm not interested in that. I'm just curious of what you guys think of us, considering everything that's going down. Yeah, what a good boy. He is a good boy, Mr. Pumpkin. Samantha's like, that's a good question. What do they think? I mean, I think I have an idea of what the answer is, but sometimes it's like, you know how it is with media. They, depending on what biased media you listen to, they'll say this and the other side says the other. So it's nice to talk to somebody directly. Like, what exactly how do you see Americans now, given the change in our presidency and all that good stuff? Again, I'm not going to get too political because that's just asking for a lot of. Me, orange guy, America, really weird people or really nice people, very bipolar, and there's no in the middle. That's what I think of America. I kind of agree. You know what? I, that's exactly how I feel in the sense that where's the middle? Like we're missing the middle. Everything's really polar. You're either left or right. It feels like it's more so that than it's ever been. And maybe it's because I'm just older and I'm paying more attention to politics. I'm not entirely sure. But where's the middle ground at, y'all? Can we get a middle ground? But yeah, that's good. It's interesting. Grandpa's like, I haven't watched the news since 2020. I don't even know what y'all talking about. That's the way I want to be. I think I need to unplug and be like Grandpa, be like, look, I don't know what's going on or why. I'm just living my life. So what I'm hinting at, Grandpa, is that with President Trump doing a lot of tariffs and making decisions that are very drastic to some people, and other people that's not very drastic, but just very, very stern and drastic changes. I think the question is that when it comes to things like international decisions, like tariffs and things, people formulate opinions about the country. And again, a lot of people agree, look, we need to do what we got to do to be fair, and other people are like, that's making our international perception worse. And so I'm just curious what other people think. Like, do they see us not as friendly as we used to be, or you know, or maybe they're like, yeah, good job, America. I'm glad you're standing up for yourself, or whatever. I just don't know. I just don't know what the perception is. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think they want us to unite either. Um, or at least there's some people out there that don't want us to unite for whatever reason that is. And I promise I was not going to go down the political route because I spent most of this channel staying away from hot topics like that because it's so polarizing. You have half the people agree with you and the other half think that you're like evil. Like there's no like you said, no middle ground where someone's like, look, I disagree with you, but you're a cool guy. No, no, no. It's like, if you don't agree with me, you're evil. I'm like, what? Wait. I mean, I'm not evil. Just have a different view about this particular issue. You know what I mean? But it just gets translated into you're automatically trash. And I'm like, I just have the hardest time believing that just because you don't have the same viewpoint as I do, that you're trash. Like, I just disagree with that line of thinking. But yet again, I promise not to go down that road. Trump 100% does things that will help himself. Helping others is a side effect. I mean, I, right or wrong, and some people say, well, that's a good thing. Because imagine, I mean, do I do things to help out my family first? And then if it benefits my neighbor? All right, prime example. Here's an example. We have gophers, right? You can probably see a dirt pile over there. And these gophers will destroy your property by creating these piles everywhere, and they kill the grass, whatever. So I actually like to trap them and I like to get rid of them. Okay, because I think that's it protects my property. You know, it doesn't create all these big holes in my ground, and my grass tends to live better. But a side effect is it helps my neighbor out too, because the gopher can't go from my yard to the neighbor's yard to create piles. If I get him out of the ground, it doesn't it you know it will be a positive for my neighbor. So, but is it for my neighbor directly? Not necessarily. It's for me first. But if my neighbor benefits from it, hey, all the better, right? So, is that a bad thing? But you can argue back and say, well, if you are in charge of other people, then it's your duty to put your people first, even if it financially hurts you, or if it's not in your best interest necessarily. But if it's in the best interest of the majority of people that you're responsible for, then hey, you got to make that decision. So that's why I said I can see both sides of that argument on a lot of areas, but I just don't like the polarization all the way. It's either you're an angel or you're a devil, you know. And I'm like, no, I don't think it's that way. And I'm falling into the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. The pity and kitty committee. Every time I read their name, and I've been reading their name a lot, it just cracks me up. Because you got to say it slowly, guys. You got to say the pity and kitty committee very, very slow, or else you make a mistake and say something you don't want to. Don't touch me, you crab with a knife. What? No worries, I don't judge. Good morning to you too. We all have different thoughts. Yeah, we do. Crazy horse. See, this is why I'm glad I stayed on, because a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while are starting to show up. So it's good to see you guys. Crazy horses in here. I said I was gonna call you crazy, right? Crazy. America's opinions are weird sometimes. You don't like what I like. We need to break up. Is what America feels like. People split up because of stolen sandwiches. You know, I, yeah, they kind of goes along with exactly what I just said. Gophers are delicious, by the way. Don't let the meat go to waste. Interesting. I, you know what? I had a coworker said that to me, because my coworker lives out here, and he was like, "Look, if it ever comes down to it, you know, and we're in a situation where the supply chains are disrupted and there's no food, you typically, I mean, not typically, you can get protein sources from your gopher catching. But I gotta be honest with you, I don't know if I will ever eat a gopher, man. That's just like, okay, at the end of the day, what do gophers eat? They eat the grubs, they eat the roots. So their diet probably isn't terrible, but it's the thought of eating a rodent, just kind of like, ooh, ooh. Oh man, I don't know. Crabs scare me. Which crabs are we talking about? Quick run, the little fighting dog is outside. Okay. Drax, man, see, like I said, everybody's coming in. All my friends are showing up. So I hate to I hate to go. We do need to get our exercise in, guys. We need to exercise. And I got to take care of Storm's foot too, because she's got a boo boo, and she keeps on licking it. So we got to fix that this morning. And it's getting close to their breakfast, and I know they're hungry. Call that. Who is that? Are they on the stream right now? Boo boo. Crab with the knife is waving. Stormy, no licky, baby. I know it itches. I know it itches. She's like, but it itches. I gotta lick it. Okay. 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 Here's some love. Man, there are a lot of little gnats around here. Not sure where they're coming from. At least they don't bite. We used to live in Mississippi, and they've got these bugs called no-see-ums, and they look like little gnats like this, but you can barely see them. And oh my God, they bite you and they hurt. Ooh, itchy, itchy, itchy for days on end. You're trying Takis for the first time. She said, "Pray for me. You will survive. Takis are delicious. They're not healthy for you, and I do not recommend you eat them, but they are delicious. I like the crunch, especially with the sandwich. Ooh, not good for you. My cigarette tastes just like coffee. Pleasant surprise. Mmm. Okay, crab with the knife. You guys are funny. We went today on a walk. Lilith saw her first bicycle race. Wow, how did she react though? Did she get overstimulated and try to bark at him, or just kind of enjoyed watching them? Yeah, like I said, they it's like full of flavor, full of flavor. Like I eat them with like when I grew up, I used to eat like my chips inside my sandwich because I love the crunch with the softness of the bread and the cheese, whatever. So I love putting chips inside my sandwich. Oh, so delicious. But Takis are so flavorful. They put all this seasoning on them, whatever. It is so good, but just not good for you. I mean, the ultimate processed food. I haven't touched a Taki in I don't know years, but I do understand the that delicious flavor. Yes, I love it. Love that crunch in my sandwich. Ooh. Oh man. So yeah, crab with a knife. That's exactly what I want to do. I actually so here it's about I have about an acre, a little over an acre plot, and I actually do have I don't know if you can see that from here, but if you can see there's like a little not like it's like a trellis, like a greenhouse little thing over there, and I do have a couple of fruit trees that are not doing very well, but they're over there in a fig tree. I could take you over there, but it looks like a mess right now. So I'd love to go to maybe 5 to 10, 20 acres, and then have an area to grow things. Oh man, that would be my retirement. But the only other thing here is that this what you see all this green here from the yard is very artificial for me because I have to pay tons of money to irrigate this stuff. So I would Central Texas is a little bit weird when it comes to rain. I'd really kind of prefer to live somewhere where there's a little bit more rain first, where I can get some free help from the sky. Because irrigation here and trying to grow things is not, it's very very challenging, and those stupid gophers make it hard too to it's entertaining to catch them. It's fun. It's like going fishing sometimes. But I got these traps set for them. But after a while, you kind of get like, man, I want to just grow something without these gophers eating my, my vegetables or whatever. So it's just I'm not in the right location. I don't think for what I really want to do, which is really grow. I mean, and I come from kind of somewhat farmers. My grandfather in East Texas, like I said, I'm from East Texas. They did a lot of that kind of stuff, and it's kind of in my blood, I guess. They did crops of watermelon, corn, and what else did they do? I want to say potatoes, cantaloupe, things like that. That's what they grew, and they had like a real farm. They had ducks and pigs and all that good stuff. So yeah, and then Casper's here. Hey, what's going on? I told you, everybody, all my friends are showing up right now, so it's really nice. I'm glad I stayed on a little bit longer to say hello to everybody. She is my little 95-pound coward and hiding behind me. That's how she responded to those bikers. Youngest eats them. So Duck is going crazy with the talkies. So crab with a knife. We have a specific gopher trap. It's called a gopher hawk. I could probably show you real quick if you're interested. It won't take me long. Let me go find it for you just so you have an idea. Matter of fact, if you want to hang tight with me, I can actually just show you one. I think I caught a gopher already. Let me show you guys. So please, guys, if this bothers you, please turn away, because I know not everybody's cool with you catching animals and stuff like this. But I'm just gonna show you real quick what I mean. So we're going on an adventure. Sorry, guys. Sorry, dogs. You can't come with me. Because I've caught a gopher over here.